Hello guys and gals, this is your host, Urza7, and today we're gonna do a video demonstration on how to watch anime on a 4K HDR TV. So first things first, let's get to the basics. First, you make sure you calibrate your TV according to your TV's respective, based on your respective TV, depending on which one you have, using calibration settings from rtings.com. So we're going to show you here for my TV and how to calibrate. So you go on this website for RTs, and you calibrate the settings. This gives you all the guide to basically calibrate your settings of your respective TVs. So you want to have some certain important settings on when watching anime. So once you get the basic calibration settings down, right afterwards, you want to have certain settings on, like motion interpolation. These must be on for reasons of smoothness, and some of these might be needed for upscaling. Now for the color settings. For the settings for HDR, you must have it on to enhance the color and contrast. HDMI videos to full range, color space to BT 2020. Now that's the basics of watching anime on 4K Ultra HD TV. Next up, you want to prioritize certain qualities. So ideally, you want the Blu-ray version of your respective animes. Of course, though, you get, like, within the Blu-rays, you usually have the master quality of the Blu-rays, and then you have the peasant approved DVD quality, which is similar to torrent quality. But if you cannot afford Blu-ray or cannot get access to it, well, there's always the torrent version. What's the torrent version? Well, you can get the torrent version. So there's some very important things for torrent version. Make sure it's a BD rip. Make sure it's 1080p. Make sure it's also, this is very important, X264 high 10p, which cuts down on the bitrate needed, so saves file space, but improves color banding, so improves the color quality. This is the next best thing after Blu-ray if you can't afford it. Usually on websites like BakaBT, right? This website for anime, if you can't afford real anime, or the other website, Nyaa or Kat, if they still have it, or Kick-Ass Torrents. Either way, and the tools to torrent these animes, you want uTorrent. You want uTorrent. This is where you get your free stuff for anime. Second, if you're using Torrent, you want a thing called PeerBlock, which is useful for downloading so you don't get any viruses and spyware. It helps. Or if you don't want to deal with all that stuff, well, it can be or you can be like the rest of the peasants. Well, I mean, Torrent's already peasant approved, but still, similar DVD quality. The third best thing of all the three options is Crunchyroll or Amazon Video. This is only like the last resort if you cannot afford anything better. For Crunchyroll or Amazon Video, which they do have certain exclusives. Right. Right, so you got certain animes that are exclusive to Amazon Prime, like Kabaneri of the Iron Fortress. Now, those are your three video options: is Blu-ray, DVD, or high 1080p Blu-ray rips torrents, or third is online streaming, which is Crunchyroll and Amazon. Both peasant approved. And last resort, you couldn't afford anything better. But now let's get back to anime settings. So when you watch anime, first things first, when you load the Blu-ray, is that you go to setup and you go down to select the second version, which is subs in Japanese 2.0. This is very important because you got the peasant approved dub version, the English version, and you got the master quality, which is the subtitle. And this is your host, Urza7, and I hope you enjoy this video on how to watch anime. Now, I hope you enjoyed this video. This is your host, Urza7, signing off, and have a great day. Catch you.